With all due respect, James, it seemed you were tossed to the wolves in that opening period. Quite an onslaught coming at you.
Yeah, no. Again, probably wasn't the start we wanted, but you know, I mean, for me, I know I want to hang in there and you know, keep it close, and you know, 3-1's all right. You know, it would have been better with 2-1, but you know, you just want to hang in there and keep it as close as you can, so that you can give the boys a chance. And unfortunately, I got one early in the second, and even 4-1 going into the third. I mean, you still got a glimmer of hope, and then they get an early one in the third, and you know, you just got to find a way to you know, to make a save there, so that you can keep your team in it.
James, there seems to be a fairly wide disconnect between a lot of the comments that the guys have been making and what we're seeing on the ice. I mean, where do you think things are going wrong here for this team?
What do you mean by disconnect? Sorry.
I mean, lots of talk about need to be desperate, needing to play a certain way, and then we go watch the game and it's not happening. I mean, what causes that, do you think?
I don't know. I mean, it's tough. I mean, I think you know, sometimes things start rolling in the direction you want them to do, and it's hard to get the ball rolling in the direction. You know, I think right now, I mean, you know, we make a few mistakes, and you know, they wind up in your net, or eventually they do, and so you know, and then your confidence isn't high, and you know, it's hard to play this game when you don't have confidence. So you know, we need to just hang in there as a group and keep supporting each other, and really bear down. You know, it's there's no you know, I don't think there's any secrets to it. You know, I think it's just a case where you need to you know, pat your fellow teammate on the back and pick them up and just support each other, and you know, that's and then working hard, and that's the only way I know how.
Do you feel the team's making the most of it, out of its prep time, its video time, that kind of thing, to get ready for games like this?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, there's no, as far as I know, there's no corners cut. You know, I think coaches are giving us a game plan. You know, as far as I know, guys are listening to meetings and paying attention. It's just one of those things. I think where you know, your confidence isn't high, and if the other team comes on hard, I mean, it's you know, it's just a matter of regrouping. And right now, you know, I think we're having a hard time building our own momentum. I mean, it's there's going to be times in the game when you're hemmed in. You know, that's just how the game works. The other team's good, but you got to find a way to weather that and then come back with your own onslaught. So, you know, that's just that transition, I think, is of staying even keeled and not feeling overwhelmed.
Is it challenging for you to find a rhythm when it's 19 days between starts?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's hard to find. That makes it a little more difficult, but that's not an excuse. You know, it's whether it's 19 days or you know, 24 hours. You got to find a way to stay sharp and stay in it. You know, like I said, I felt that I prepared as best I could, and unfortunately, you know, my game wasn't good enough tonight.
Do you feel the belief is there when mistakes start happening that the guys at this point can work through them? Do you feel that just seeing the guys in front of you? Do you think it's there right now?
I think it's always there. You know, I don't think I think it's always there. I don't think it goes. It's just a matter of finding it. You know, it's one of those things, like, it's like talent in a sense. You know what I mean? It never leaves you. I mean, unless you get, you know, 40 years older, maybe it starts to leave you. But you know, it's not like you wake up one day and all of a sudden you don't know how to stop a puck, you don't know how to score a goal. You know, it's just a matter of finding that belief and tapping into it, and getting the guy, like I said, next to you to do the same thing. I mean, sometimes all it takes is a pat in the back, and so you know, right now we just got to stand up for each other and stay strong, and you know, believe that you know, we're going to get a real rolling.
In addition to everything